Well, good morning. Thanks for hopping in with me and Spike. Today we're in central Washington, going to one of my favorite areas here called Table Mountain. Right ahead there you can see Amy's Point. Now the problem with Table Mountain is it's always windy up here, and so windy that it's just miserable. I know of a sort of secret campsite up here that the road to it is so faint people don't even know there's a campsite there. But it's back from the edge of the cliff, maybe 25 or 30 feet with some trees in between for a windbreak. And so that's where I'll be spending this camping trip. Well, it's about 6,500 feet here and 34 degrees at 11 a.m. So it's definitely going to be cold tonight. I want to get my tarp or get my canopy set up so I can get the heater going so I can stay warm. So once I get those 5 things unloaded, the bed is made because I never unmake the bed. Oh wait. There, now the bed's all made, ready to go. I just got to put out that welcome mat once I get Spike set up or parked where I want him. Well then, got the camp all set up. I think I'll go for a little walk up here. It's a really nice viewpoint, just 100 feet from camp. Well, my phone battery's about to go dead. I didn't think to charge it before I came up here, and that phone is how I make everything. All the content on this channel comes off that phone. So it's the camera. When it goes dead, well, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Thinking one of two things: Sasquatch or a UFO. Anyhow, I'll let you know when I get back and get the phone charged what happened. Nice place for an encounter. Well, no Sasquatch. It's supposed to be a full moon tonight. I think when it gets dark, I'm going to go for a drive. It's excellent to see the full moon passing through these trees, especially if it peeks in and out of some clouds. Once it gets dark, I think it's only like 5 o'clock now. I don't know if you've been hearing that or not, but there's elk right over there. Well, good frosty morning to you. This morning I'm going to head out behind camp here and hike to Amy's Point. You can see it there in the distance. So it's that like a mile, maybe a little more than a mile hike. It's interesting how you're always walking right on the precipice here of Table Mountain on a little strip of meadow between the cliff face and the forest. One of the most spectacular hikes I've been on. In places, some of the trees stretch their arms out and try to push you over the edge. Well, it took me about an hour, but I made it. Amy's Point is usually unbearably windy and just miserably cold. But I was lucky today. It was nice and calm and fairly mild, considering it's October. Boy, looking over the edge through the camera like that almost made me lose my balance. it's looking east, looking west here again. Spinning around back north to my campsite. It only took me an hour to hike to Amy's Point, but it took me almost 4 hours to hike back. So I found this little spot. And I sat here and just let the day float by. But eventually I made it back to camp. Getting hungry. There's camp. So tonight for dinner I'm going to make taco salad. So night before I made some chili at home. So I just brought some. Then, well, you know the routine. Put out the corn chips, heat up the chili, slather it on, put on some cheese, put on a little more cheese, a little more cheese. Got to have a little sour cream. A goodly pile of lettuce, but not enough to cool the thing down. And then cherry tomatoes. You see that? No slicing, no dicing, everything already pre-made. One of my most favorite camping meals. Very delicious, very easy. No dishes either. Well, I wanted to take camp down tonight, have everything packed up so I could leave early in the morning. This way I can have everything packed up in about 10 minutes, once I'm dressed. So I went back to the viewpoint, watched the sunset. And enjoyed my last evening there. It was so peaceful. Again, just like the afternoon, I let another hour roll by. As darkness stole across the valley. It was nearly freezing, but there was no wind. Just throw another log on the fire, kick back. Once again, the full moon rose in the east. It danced with some clouds for a while, slowly rose through the trees. I sat there again for a couple hours. Well, in the morning you can see everything's frosty. Just crawl out of bed, throw the rug inside, grab the canopy, stuff it in, put away the campfire, put in the propane, the table, the chair, move forward, put in the leveling blocks. Woohoo, all packed up. Hey everyone, thanks for coming along with me on another camping adventure. Yeah, sorry for the silent movie treatment. I'll get the microphone fixed and we'll be back to normal next time. Not that normal's any better.